But the thing I would say about this is like in terms of a broader politics I see with her is that she's just anti-hater, and she has anti-hater politics. She has she has anti-judgment politics, and I saw this from her when she came to the defense, I guess we'll call it, of Zaya Wade or Zaya Wade. I don't know how she pronounced it, but the trans daughter of Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union. When at 12 years of age, they publicized the fact that their daughter was transitioning from young boy to young woman, and caught a lot of flack about that. And Cardi B came to their defense, like, get the fuck off. This is you can't judge people like this. Like, you don't know her reality. You don't know, what she's going through. And basically saying, I know not everybody has been exposed to people of, some of us aren't from neighborhoods or from communities or families or whatever, where we're exposed to a lot of people with different like sexual and gender diverse identities and stuff like that. And so our immediate thing is to judge. And she's like, I understand that, but please just take some time to try to understand this, read something, whatever. And I really appreciated that anti-hater, anti-judgment politics. It was it's a nice place. Is it consistent though? Is she a hater? Does she hate on people?
No, I think Cardi, I mean, you're describing a kind of a libertarian politics in some ways. Like
really?
Total yeah, right? Do you agree with me?
I guess it's in some way
individual rights, like I am who I am. The government should stay out of my business, and so should other people. Like I'm just
on that front, like on freedom of expression, freedom to be who you want to be. Maybe we're gonna get into this in a bit, but she's definitely not libertarian in terms of economic policy, and she thinks the government should be playing a role in giving people what they need so that they can focus on other things. Not having. Exactly. Anyways, we're gonna get into that later. I know.
We definitely will. Yeah, and so anti-hater is one way to characterize it. I think she's bedfellows with like Amber Rose and the Slutwalk. You familiar with the Slutwalk, Jess?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
We're taking back the word slut. Nobody can tell us what to do. We own our own bodies. It's up to us.
We wanted to be surrounded just by complete body positivity. No shaming, no slut shaming.
A lot of people are blind to the fact that women aren't being treated equally, and that's a big problem.
You wear what you want to wear because you're comfortable in your own skin. Gold digger, hoe, scammer, slut, bitch, fat bitch, diet, all of that.
What makes this year's Slut Walk different from the previous two? I think people are more aware because I didn't shut up about it and I threw my bush in everyone's face, and I just kind of didn't stop for feminism,
Slut Walk actually started out by you, bro. Started in Toronto.
Toronto, yep. Absolutely. I know some of the people that were in the first Slut Walk. I was in Honduras when Slut Walk took off, and I filmed the first Slut Walk in Tegucigalpa in Honduras. That was pretty impressive. You want to talk about a place where that was pushing things. It's like a very, very conservative place to be doing a Slut Walk. And it was an impressive time.
The international phenomenon known as Slutwalk has now reached the Honduran capital of Tegucigalpa. Slutwalk began on April 3rd in Toronto, Canada, when 3,000 people marched to Toronto Police Headquarters to protest a constable's advice to a university security conference that, quote, women should avoid dressing like sluts in order not to be victimized. In just over 2 months, slut walks have been organized in at least 80 cities representing every continent on the globe.
It's a way of saying to people, like, get used to seeing me out here and not saying anything, and shutting up, like dressing however I want to dress. That's how I took it too. And I think it's interesting because, I think some of these ideas around what's vulgar and what's not allowed and things like that came out of an idea that, there's parts of human life and civic life and stuff like that where we need as a society to make moves to not be distracted by our sexual thoughts. Like when you're in the office, it's time to do work. When you're in a courtroom, it's like time to figure out if the person's guilty or not. And so everybody needs to refrain from wearing things that will distract other people and things like this. And I guess there's some validity to that, but it's like at the same time that same society has been telling women that their only value is in terms of, you know, being sexy and being able to attract a man and stuff like that. So then it's like, this is how you telling me to express stuff, and you're saying shouldn't do it in this place, and so there's like a certain amount of control that comes from that, and also just men's fashion, I guess, hasn't been as skin showing typically. Now we're seeing a lot more tighter pants, things like that. So it'd be interesting to see if what happens in the future. But I think it's like it's a rebellion against this feeling of control, which is totally legitimate. Totally legitimate.